work on this, because that's what my answer. I got a question from one of you, and I said yes, you can work today with finishing this. So what do you think? What suggestions do you have? Hey, Diego.
Maybe 15 minutes. I work with Diego, Patricio, and Julian. I don't know if they agree with 15 minutes to finish the activity.
I'm totally
Yeah, I
fine with
think
that
so.
suggestion.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if Daniela have hers ready because she have to leave. I mean, to leave at 11:30. Maybe if she has his presentation ready, she can present, and then we can continue with our task.
Oh, that sounds so wise. You would make a fine judge, Jolie. Yeah, I think that's a good suggestion. Do you think, Patricio? Excellent. So, Daniela, get hold of the screen. Now you are in control. You share your answers, and I'm sure you already divided who's saying what. So go on and feel free to lead this section of the class, please.
Okay. Am I sharing, right? Yes, I think that.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I think that Pia is going to start
Yes.
first.
Good morning, teacher and classmates. We are Daniela Ibarra, Cristobal Contreras, and me, Pia Cerda. Today we are talking about geography, Birmingham dialect analysis, and we have some examples about this.
So first of all, the geography of Birmingham. We have to say that it's the second largest city in England, with a population of about 1.1 million in the city center alone, and the wider metropolitan area adds another 3.8 million to the population in this city, in the West Midlands.
The Birmingham dialect, also known as Brummie dialect, is an English dialect that is spoken in the West Midlands of Birmingham in the UK. Those who speak with the accent have a tendency to end sentences with a downbeat or a lower octave, which may be interpreted as less attractive to a listener.
This Black Country dialect is often called Yam Yam, as are people from the Black Country, as they tend to replace the word are with am. These produce sentences like the greeting who I am, who am ya, which can be strange for people who don't have English as the first language, as well as native English speakers.
Now starting with some features and analyzing the dialect, we realize that they tend to change everything in almost all the sounds that we tend for granted. They change everything. So, for example, if I ask Julian, can you read the first four words? How would you read them?
Shall I read them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But, cut, under, shut up.
Okay, so they would say, instead of saying the sound a, they would use an u. So but, could, under, should up. In the case of the short e, like in fit, hit, pit, they would pronounce it as a long e. So unfit, hit, pit, sit. In the case of those three words, for example, Diego, can you read them?
Yes, game, fame, name.
They would say gaim, fime, name. Same with the diphthong in the case of the schwa and a u, like a no, boat, goat, float. They would say now, bout, gout, and flout. So they change everything. That's about vowel sounds.
Consonant sounds. Okay. The first example is singer, but they pronounce singa. They change g sounds for g plus g sound. And the second one is doing, but they don't pronounce g sounds. They only pronounce sounds. Is doing. And the last one, buzz, we change for z sounds, buzz.
Now we're going to watch some examples and analyze them. Please tell me if you can listen to them.
Yes.
We know it's for sale. Everything's for sale to us, Arthur. We're making a lot of money these days. We need a legitimate business to pass the money from the shop.
I wouldn't know what to do.
You spend 2/3 of your life in pubs. Just pour it instead of drinking it.
But we can still drink it, all right?
Your pub. You do what you want.
And you hate.
Okay, I will explain it by myself because it's a little bit long explanation here. As we know, or you may watch this series, is filmed on Birmingham. So the dialect here is very strong, and you mostly of even native speakers says that need to watch this show with subtitles because it's really hard to understand. For instance, in the word us, we normally pronounce that word us with the wedge sound, the vowel sound, but here we listen us with the u sound, with a short u sound, us. In the word lot of, we heard lot of money, and it's kind of connection, and they elide the f sound, in this case the v sound, and they don't say a lot of this. I'm sorry, they say lot of money without the f sound. In the word pubs, we also spell this word with the wedge vowel sound, but here they say pub or pubs with the short again u sound. And in the word pour it, we would say pour it with a more short vowel sound while we say the word, but here we listen that they tend to make a little bit longer and a little bit more stress the word, and they produce pour it.
How do we know it's for sale?
And the next video is Felicity Jones. She's an actress, and she's also from Birmingham, so you can listen to her accent.
For anyone who doesn't know, you're from England. You have an English accent. You're from where in England?
I'm from a place called Birmingham.
Birmingham.
In England.
I've heard of Birmingham.
Yeah.
Who's the most famous person from Birmingham?
I think the most famous person would probably be Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
yes.
That's right. He's from Birmingham. Yeah.
He is, yeah.
And it's funny because Ozzy Osbourne, for all the crazy things that he does in his life, he has such a beautiful accent. I really like your accent.
It's a very distinguished accent, yes.
Yeah.
The Birmingham accent is very particular. It's quite strong, as you know from Ozzy Osbourne.
Right.
But there's all these like strange phrases. I don't know if you.
I don't know them. No.
There's so like a term if you really like someone, then you call them your mucker.
You're mucker.
Yeah. So you'd be
That
like,
doesn't
my
sound
mucker.
like, that doesn't sound, I mean, if I saw you, and obviously I like you, but if I saw you and I said like, oh, you're my mucker, that doesn't sound very nice. It doesn't sound.
It almost sounds a little bit offensive.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but that's the kind of Birmingham way.
Yeah, okay. Does mucker imply that there's a relationship going on, or just that we're pals?
That you're pals and you really like that person.
Okay.
You'd say you're my like good mucker.
Okay. That's just, that's terrible. For anyone who doesn't know, you're from England.
And that was all our presentation.
Great, good job, guys. I really liked it. Great examples. What's the name of the guy's show? The Conan, I think. The red-haired guy in the last TV show. It's the talk show.
I don't know the name, but it's a program similar to the Tonight with Jimmy Fallon, something like that.
Yeah, I know it's I think it's Conan, but anyway, it's a good example. Conan O'Brien's show. It's a late night talk show that he hosts, and great examples. And I haven't watched Peaky Blinders. Have you?
Yes, it's very good.
It's a great one, right? So it's a great presentation. Thank you very much, Mariano. Mariano was giving the name in the chat box. Diego, Patricio, Jolly, Elizabeth, do you have any comment, any questions, any suggestions? Camila, Mariano, Fernanda.
I was confused because when I saw the presentation of the previous presentation, I forgot that we had to do that. I thought that we were going to present like the activity from the previous class, so I got confused. But it was a very good presentation, though.
It was indeed. It was indeed. Yeah, I mean, there's some sort of several exercises in the last task. Some of them addressing segmental features of English, like individual sounds and also suprasegmental features, and then accents, right, where English is. I really enjoyed the presentation, the way it was organized, the way you took turns sharing the information, the examples. You interacted with the audience, right? And that's really good when you are presenting something, but you're also asking people to interact with the content you are presenting. Don't you think so, Diego? It's good that you have a say at some point.
Yes, I think it's very interesting because in that way you can make that the audience pay attention to what you're saying.
Exactly. That's a good point. You are asking them to pay attention to what you're saying, actually. It's excellent. So clap. I hope, Daniela, that your errand or trip, it goes well. Okay. And and thank you to Cristobal and Pia for such a great presentation. Following Jolie's suggestion, we're going to give probably the rest of this half, right, to work with the rest of the contents in the task. And after the break, let's take a moment to take a look at the 11:50. Do you think that at noon, at 12 o'clock, if we get together at 12 o'clock at noon, the groups can share the results either from the previous exercises or from the same item that Daniela, Cristobal, and Pia were referring to? It can be either. It can be the presentation of the final exercise or the previous ones. Okay, Do you think by noon we should be ready?
I think so.
Okay, alrighty. So I think I'm going to create the rooms, but I need to create them manually. Sorry, because you were assigned already.
I will go now, teacher. Bye.
Yes,
I
yes.
say.
Goodbye, Daniela. Good luck. You too. Thank you. Okay, let me see if I can. Because I usually create them randomly. So how many rooms do we need? I think 2. There were 3 before. Okay, let's have 4. Okay, so Jolly, with you appear in my list first here. Elizabeth, you're working with Elizabeth?
Yes, Diego and Patricio.
Diego and Patricio. Diego Rocoso and Patricio Yevanes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're going for room 1. And Sebastian, you are working with Camila, Fernanda, I need some help here. Fernanda, were you working with Camila and Sebastian?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so Sebastian, Camila León, and Fernanda Navarro.
Yes. And there was another girl, but I think she's not here.
Okay. I just have a doubt about Mariano. Cristobal and Pia, I'm going to assign you to room 3, okay? And I don't know if Mariano is still here or if he left. He doesn't appear to me as being present, but I saw his, and Roberta, all right. Thank you so much. And Roberta, but Roberta is not showing up here. Okay, as soon as she gets here, I'm going to send her to room 2. Okay, now I'm starting the rooms, so you're going to be sucked into one room automatically. And yes, at any moment. And if Roberta arrives, I'm going to send her to room 2, okay? All righty, so I'll see you in about 10 minutes. No, about 15 to 20 minutes. Yes. Let's stop recording now.